So good day once again, class. So again, this is the continuation of our lecture video on equivalent systems of forces. Okay, so just a recap. Yung sabi ko kanina, in my case, my assumption for moment to identify moment kung ano yung sign convention ng moment ko is clockwise. Lahat ng forces na nagka-create ng clockwise moment or clockwise rotation is positive. Tapos lahat ng negative, lahat ng counterclockwise forces na nagka-create ng counterclockwise moment is negative. Okay? Pero it's up to you. If you wanted to have a counterclockwise assumption, meaning to say, lahat ng counterclockwise na forces or lahat ng counterclockwise na moment is positive, tapos clockwise is negative. Okay? Pero for the case of uniformity, mas mabuti na clockwise is positive, counterclockwise is negative. Okay? So this time, in this second video, we will continue our lecture on rectangular components of the moment of a force. So basically, this is just another example of the moment, okay? So again, refer to your notes, nandiyan yung example, tapos meron din solution. But in this lecture video, dito natin i-discuss yung nasa handouts ninyo, okay? So, let's take it, go on. Okay. So, consider this diagram. Okay. Consider this figure. Okay. Okay. Consider this figure point O to point A. Point O to point A. That it has a distance of 24 inch. Tapos, may force dito na 100 pounds. Okay? So, of course, this one has a 60 degrees from the, or with respect to x-axis. So, first question is, ano daw yung moment dito sa point O kapag may 100 pounds na force dito? Again, ano yung moment na makikreate dito sa moment na ma-form dito sa point O kapag may 100 pounds na in-apply dito? Okay? That's letter A. Ano daw yung moment at point O? Okay? So, as much as we can sa solving, problem solving, let's draw the individual illustration or the individual diagram para makita natin yung clearer vision. Oh, okay? So first, iba ganito yan. So nandito si point O, dito si point A. So may 24 inch tayo dito. Tapos may 100 pounds dito. Tapos 60 degrees dyan, right? So, ano daw yung moment dito, moment at O, kapag may 100 pounds force dito? So, obviously, whenever we wanted to solve the value of moment, all we need to do is to look for the force. Of course, may force na tayo at saka yung distance. So, again, moment at O is equal to force times the perpendicular distance, right? So, ano yung force natin? Obviously, it's 100 pounds. Pero ano yung distance natin? Is it the 24 inch? Or what? Obviously, yung sabi natin kanina, ito yung force natin. Ito yung force natin. Yan yung 100 pounds. Yung sinasabi natin na distance is perpendicular distance to the force. So, this is the force. Anong perpendicular distance? Obviously, this is our perpendicular distance. And we denote that as d. Okay? So how do we get the value of d? We can get the value of d by using the trigonometric function. D is equal to 24 cosine of 60 degrees. Yeah, follow ano? Again, to get the value of d, it's 24 cosine, so katoa. 24 cosine of 60 degrees. Di ba? So, katoa. Yung so katoa sa trigonometric function. Di ba ito yung triangle, for example? Ito yung triangle. Ito is 24. Nandito yung D. Tapos dito yung 60 degrees, right? So katawa ka. It's adjacent. Di ba? Cosine of 60 is equal to adjacent. That is D over 24, right? So katawa. So D is equal to cosine of 60 or 24 cosine 60. Gets? Close kanino? Again, so katawa. Adjacent, di ba? So, katawa. Remember? Sine is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. Tapos, tangent is equal to opposite over adjacent. Okay? So, in this case, cosine yung ginamit natin because we have the adjacent at yung hypotenuse. So katawa is equal to D. D is equal to 24 cosine 60. Pakilabas yung calculator, it's 24 cosine 60 is what? It's 12. 12 inches. Okay? So yung distance ng force na ito, with respect sa point O is 12 inches. This one. So force natin is 100 pounds times 12 inches. So yung value natin is 1,200 pounds each. Okay? Yan yung value ng problem letter A natin. Let's proceed sa B. Ano daw yung horizontal force applied at A which creates the same moment about O? So ano daw yung value ng, ano daw yung force, horizontal force? Explore natin to. As much as you can, whenever I finish answering these questions, kung pwede lang mag-practice solve your own problems. So letter B. Ano daw yung horizontal force na mag-create na same moment? What is figure? We have point O, point A. This one actually has a 24 inches, right? Gina 60 degrees. Aya puminsa gina number letter B na tunakon i-force tunakon i-value aya force saya create aya niya saya moment na lagi. Aya niya sa moment na so moment kaya so di ba? Pala. So di ba letter A na answer ng moment na moment at O is 1,200 pounds per times inch, right? Sa letter B, ato na po ni 24 inches. Iso point O, iso point A, yan na 60 degrees. Di ba? So, ay sa letter B, nato na po ni value agya force, horizontal force sa point A. Again, ito na po ni value agya horizontal force sa point A kapag yung moment dito is same dito, same nandito. Meaning to say is 1,200 pounds each. Nagkita to? Again, sa letter B, ay sa tumin na tunakon i-value niya na yan. Dapat, nag-i-value na siya ay na siya moment na 1,200 pounds each. So, as you can see, if you are to solve this one, kailangan natin ibigay yung point of reference na So, moment at O is equal to force times perpendicular distance. This time class, ano yung perpendicular distance natin? This time, perpendicular distance natin is ito. Yes ka yan. Okay? So, paano nga ba hanapin yung perpendicular distance? So, paano nga ba hanapin yung perpendicular distance? So, D is equal to, yung sabi ko kanina, so katawa, di ba? So, this one is D, nandito yung 24 inch, tapos nandito yung 60 degrees. So katawa, meaning to say na, gusto tanong sa'yo na sine of 60 equals to opposite, meaning to say na D over 24. So, value dito na 24 sine 60. Meron nyo sa 1? Meron nyo sa middle? Pag yun ako, sine naman ito na sine. So, value niya is 24 sine 60. But 24 sine 60 is what? 24 sine 60 is equal to 20.79 inches. Okay? So yung moment natin, it's 1,200 pounds inch. Yung force, which is yung hinahanap natin, unknown, times 20.79 inches. So kasi yung inch, matitira lang is pounds. So force is equal to 1,200 divided by 20.79. And that is 57.72 pounds. Okay? So, ang ibig sabihin niyan is, itong force na ito yung force na kailangan natin sa horizontal para yung moment dito is the same lang sa moment na na-solve natin sa letter A. Okay? Erase natin to. So again, force is equal to 57.72 pounds. So let's proceed sa letter C. Okay? Letter C na naman tayo. So sa letter C daw is, ano daw or what is the smallest force applied at A which creates the same moment about O? So, tunakon, ipinakamay to a moment. So tunakon, drawing ka naman no? Just point O, point A, 24 inches, diyan na 60 degrees. Okay? So sa letter C is, ano daw yung pinakamaliit na force na i-apply sa point A para the same din yung moment dito at saka dito. Nagito to? So how do you exactly identify kung saan yung pinakamaliit? So how do you exactly identify kung saan or ano yung angle of inclination ng pinakamaliit na force? Take note class, when we consider the smallest value, yung pinakamaliit na value ng isang force is the perpendicular with respect sa point of reference. And what could that be? So, to find the smallest value of F, it occurs when D is maximum. So, pag nito, diagonal, para kung matuon, so pinakameto ang value niya na ya, na dapat nasubot sudita no, meaning to sinasudiya, di ba? Force times distance. MO is equal to force times distance. So para mahanap or para ma-solve natin yung pinakamaliit na value nito is dapat ang kunin natin D or ang gagamitin natin D is yung pinakamalaki. So ito na yung pinakamalaki value D, that is perpendicular to this 24 inches. Okay? Ilayin nyo man na, di ba? Force is equal to moment over D. Di ba? So meaning to force, ang value ng force is inversely proportional to the value of D. So pag may sa inversely proportional, nasa kala ang value of D, so kala ang value niyan, nagito mo may kaito value of force. Kapigirang man na, diya moment, na-divide nga sa number of pangala, di ba? Sa kapagala yan, sa kapagala o number of value, so kapagala ang value o quad D, nagito mo may kapagito o value o force tano. Nagis tano to? Again, game niya so force tano. What is this location ng force natin? It's because para mahanap natin yung smallest value, dapat yung D natin is maximum. And how do we identify na maximum yung natin? Maximum yung distance natin. That is the perpendicular distance of this one. Okay? So, moment natin, ano yung force na dapat is same lang yung moment doon. So, moment doon is 1,200 pounds inch over 24. Cancel. So, pakilabas ulit yung calculator. 1,200 divided by 24. That is 50 pounds. Okay? So, this is the smallest value of force na the same lang yung moment dyan. Okay? Wala nang mas delete pa dyan. So, yun. So, force is 50 pounds. Next, letter D. Sa letter D is, how far gaano kalayo from the shaft a 240-pound vertical force must act to create the same moment about O. Letter D tanong ano. So, sa letter D, ito yung point O, ito yung point A, tapos, assuming na nandito yung, assuming na nandyan yung 240 pounds natin. Hindi na ng mga katawan, ito na yung vertical ko na 240 pounds na, assuming na sisa ito, hindi na ng katawan. Tapos, we denote this as D. Okay? Tapos, yun ang 60 degrees. So, pag minsan, naanda kong kawatan, ito na yung kawatan ko, o 250 pounds sa vertical force with respect sa point O, na same lang yung moment. Again, same lang yung moment. So, moment yan mga same lang yung which is 1,200 pounds each. Again, tunakon ikawatan, tunay distance of the 240 pounds. C is sa point O, same gusto create, so same gusto moment create yan. So as you can see, moment at O is equal to force times distance, right? So force times distance. Force times distance. So moment natin is 1,200 pounds each equals to force, which is 240 pounds times yung distance. So distance natin is cancel yung pounds, ang matitira lang is inch. So 1,200 divided by 240. So yung distance dito is 5 inches. Wala yung tanong, bagyan ni dito ni Nugal? Bagyan ni kailangan tanong? Di. Ay tanong kailangan na giya saya. Giya na distance O to B. Giya unknown. Giya ni dito ni Nugal. Kasi sa iko pa guys, nami alloy ron na tunakon ikawatan ay giya 240 pounds. Giya vertical at 240 pounds. Ipun saya sa shaft. Giya saya sa point O. To create para magkaroon ng same moment. So ito ang ibubanog na giya. So how do you identify or how do you find the answer for this one? Yung sabi natin kanina, it's the, di ba susokatawa, remember? Yes, sukatawa na dapat na masuayaw. Kasi na all throughout the civil engineering courses, na cruisa rin niya. Okay? So dito si 60 degrees, dito si OB, di ba? Which is yung hinahanap natin, at nandito na naman si 5 inches na D. So, ito na yung sa tanong, tangent, cosine, or sine? As you can see, yung gagamitin natin dito is cosine. Cosine 60 equals to, di ba po, so, adjacent, 5 inches over yung OB. So, OB natin is, calculate 5 inch divided by cosine 60. So, yung value niya is 10 inches. Okay? Yan ang i-value of ano, giya OB ya. Kumbaga na, giya ko na vertical force at 240, na ayan yan kawatan sa point O. Giya, kawatan yan ko na 10 inches. I guess ito? So, I will cut first the video up to here. Continue lang natin yung discussion natin sa third video. Okay? So, again, if you have any further questions, just ask or comment down below. Thanks.